A color evasive race frame, sometimes called colorblind racism, means pretending we don't notice race, fearing that noticing race will lead to greater racial bias, or treating everyone the same without regard to race. Many of us have been taught that practicing color evasiveness will produce greater fairness, but research shows the opposite is actually true. Research shows that individuals who practice color evasiveness feel better about their own sense of fairness, objectivity, and ability to avoid bias, but are less able to detect racial discrimination happening around them, critically examine their own racial beliefs and ideas, or decode racial assumptions, expectations, or performances, including the different meanings that exact same interaction may have for people of different races. Individuals who practice color evasiveness experience greater racial anxiety, which can lead to making more mistakes when interacting across lines of race and avoiding cross-racial interactions altogether. Finally, people who perform color evasiveness are more likely to alienate people of color because color evasiveness discounts race, which is a factor that has played a large role in workplace treatment of many people of color. Color evasiveness also perpetuates the myth of equal access and opportunity, even in the face of documented racial disparities and observable biases in systems. Blames people of color for any racial harm they've experienced. It can't be race, it has to be you. In organizations with color evasive practices, processes, and norms, research shows there is increased avoidance of cross-racial interactions, including increased avoidance of Black and Latinx peers by white peers, more reports of racial bias, less recognition of microaggressions and harm continues unchecked, more racial harm, more rationalization of racially inequitable outcomes, more negative attitudes on race, less willingness to explore any ways race may impact workplace conditions and outcomes, greater emotional and cognitive burden on people of color to navigate the workplace, having to code switch, covering, hiding, or minimizing aspects of one's racial identity, and self-monitoring and cognitive busyness. And finally, greater disengagement by Black employees. So what does this mean? In summary, race matters. When we are better able to see what role race is playing in outcomes and interactions, we are better able to navigate racial difference and ensure optimal outcomes for all. We call this color awareness.